Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the way I make my macaroons. So our ingredients are 75 grams of almond flour, 72.5 grams of powdered sugar, 27.5 grams of egg whites, 65 grams of sugar, 25 grams of water, and another 27.5 grams of egg whites. And then I have some meringue powder, but I just eyeball that, so I'm not exactly sure how much I use. So the first step is to sift the almond flour into a larger bowl. Next, you're going to add your powdered sugar into your almond flour and then mix that together till it's well incorporated. Next, you're going to add in 27.5 grams of egg whites to your almond flour and powdered sugar mixture. Then you're going to mix this together until it forms a paste. It kind of takes a little bit to all come together, and it's going to feel like the mixture is too dry to form this paste, but just keep mixing and eventually it'll get to the right consistency. Once it forms a paste, cover it in plastic wrap and set it aside for later. For the next step, get a small saucepan and pour in your sugar and your water. Do not mix this with a spoon. Just shake it by the handle a little bit to mix the ingredients together. Place this over medium heat and wait till it gets to exactly 114 degrees Celsius. While you wait for your syrup to heat up, get your other 27.5 grams of egg whites and whip it on low. Once your syrup reaches 114 degrees, turn your mixer on high and then pour the syrup directly into the egg whites. You can't really see what I'm doing here, but if you look on the side of the bowl, that's where the syrup is coming in. This is where you add your flavorings and your colors. I'm just using vanilla and I poured in way too much, but oh well. Actually, here's a blooper for your viewing pleasure. Alright, back to the video. Okay, so here I am adding my meringue powder. This just helps stiffen up the meringue a little bit and keep it from being runny. Whip this until it gets to a stiff texture, almost like marshmallow fluff, to where it holds its shape when you move it around, like so. Okay, this is the most difficult part of making macaroons. This is called the macaronage, where you mix the meringue with the paste you made at the very beginning. I apologize in advance because this video is awful. My arm is in the way the whole time and you can hardly see what I'm doing. I'm actually going to cut out most of this and skip to the end. Again, it's just a horrible video even at the end, so hopefully you kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. So you want to fold this mixture together. Do not mix it like you would cookie dough or something, but fold it. Watch what I'm doing in this video, where I'm going around the bowl with the spatula and then cutting through the middle. You want to get this to a texture that most macaroon bakers describe as flowing lava, but I like to use the word ribboning. I feel like that's a better visual, where you pick up the spatula and then the batter flows off in a ribbon stage. You'll see what I'm talking about in the end of this video. Now you're going to put your batter into a piping bag and then pipe it onto either parchment paper or a silicone or Teflon mat. I'm using silicone in this video. Also, I apologize for the video quality again. My arm is just constantly in the way. When you're done piping, you're going to lift up the tray and then bang it on the table a few times to release any air bubbles. Let the macaroons sit for about 20 minutes in order to form a skin. You should be able to lightly touch them without getting any batter on your fingers. Bake them in an oven preheated to 300 degrees for 15 minutes. And there you have your little cuties. Now you can fill them with whatever you want, considering these are just basic vanilla. You can kind of just go crazy with the fillings. I used confetti white chocolate ganache. Here's a time lapse of me piping them out. And there you have it. This is how I make macaroons. Hopefully you learned something new.